Hello everybody, how you guys doing today? Welcome to episode 2 of my reaction and review series. Today, we're going to come straight to 2006 for this film. And the film is titled Live Feed. Now, there are like 3 things I know about this movie. I know it's called Live Feed, I know it's a torture film, I know it came out in 2006. And the one thing I know is that it's directed by Ryan Nicholson, who would go on to direct Gutterballs. Which, you guys know how much I love Gutterballs. Now, as far as this movie goes, I really don't know if this movie's going to be any good at all. I do have it up here on YouTube. This movie sounds interesting. It's supposed to be like a hostile type film, so. And I do like Ryan's work, and especially with the gore effects that he does in his movies. For this film, I have not watched this yet. I don't know if the film's going to be any good at all. So, sorry guys, that's the washer. So, you're going to hear that a lot in this video. So, now, is this film going to be any good at all? I have no clue. The only way I'm going to find out if this movie's any good at all is if I shut up, relax, and I push play. So, I'm going to be doing that right now. So, without further ado, it's time to kick back, relax, and check out Live Feed. Okay, so our film just started, and we're seeing a naked woman dancing on stage. On, one of those poles at like a strip club. There's some guy, I don't know if that's a guy or a woman, but there's this person has long black hair, so it's tied up. The person's tied up. Oh, it's a guy tied up against a pole with his hands behind his, the pole. So far, this is a weird movie, guys. Look, coming out of his mouth, but I don't know. So far, this is an okay movie, guys. I really don't know how I'm gonna feel. Okay, so we got our characters. There's this old-looking man. What are they doing? Oh. We have some weird characters in this movie. So far, the movie's kind of... I know this movie's gonna suck. The acting freaking sucks in this movie. That's all I'm gonna say. The acting sucks in this movie. God. I don't know, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. They just cut her. They just put a snake in this woman's mouth, and then they just cut her stomach open, and the snake came out. Wasn't as gory as I thought it would be, but it's bloody, and you can see the gash right in her stomach. It's like this big. Wow. So far, this is a messed up movie, guys. It has good practical effects, of course. Ryan Nicholson does a good job with the gore effects. So, I don't know. Is this going to be as gory as Gutterballs? I have no clue. Well, probably not, because Gutterballs has everything you want. Yeah, what are they doing to this girl? Okay. They say better acting than previously. Man. So far, this movie's pretty decent. I mean, it ain't as good as the previous film we mentioned, Gutterballs. It wasn't as good so far, but I have no clue what's going to be like throughout the end. So, I don't know, guys. Okay, so, there's this guy covered in blood, and they have surveillance footage of all the torturing they're doing. Surveillance footage. It literally feels like a Japanese version of Hostel. That's my problem with this movie. I know this movie's gonna get worse. I know it's gonna be pretty bad, but well, not really bad, but it's not gonna be a great movie. So better than I was expecting it to be, though. I don't know, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so they're doing a Saw kind of smooth. No, not really, but they're like putting this like box over this guy's head. Taking these two. It's not an actual. It's not a box. Like where you're like the scene in one of the Saw movies where the guy's where the box is flooded and his face drowns. And when he drowns, no, he doesn't drown. This is a totally different part. His face probably gets burnt. Wow, that is a horrible effect. We do get practical, but there's no blood squirting for some reason. I don't know why there's no blood squirting out of the guy's headless corpse. I mean, you do see blood come down. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Alright, well, that was live feed. Interesting ending. So we shut that off real quick. Wow. You know, what can I say? I didn't think it was as good as I was expected to be, but it's okay. Oh my. It's so hot in here because the reason why I turned off the fan, that way you can hear the movie and me talk. So, let's get started with the writing. So, my main problem with the movie has to be the writing. Now I like Ron Nicholson's movies. Gutterball was torched. Famine. I'm not a fan of Famine, I think. I do think this is better than Famine, so. I like Hangar, I like Star Vehicle, I like all of his movies. This was the only one I actually haven't seen, so. You know, that was something else. I can say I thought it was okay. Wasn't very good that much. It wasn't that good. But I can say I think it was well done for what it was. I mean, the writing was pretty poor. It literally feels like a Japanese knockoff of Hostel. Like a Japanese remake of Hostel. Like, it's literally the same thing. Story's Hostel. People, you have to pay. If you're a rich person, you have to pay. You can pay to kill these people, basically. That's the plus. The exact same thing like Hostel. Okay? It looks very similar to Hostel, too. I'm not saying it's a shot-for-shot remake. No. It's totally different. It is a torture room. It is the exact same, like, premise. Some of the same things as, like, Hostel. So. As far as the overall, like, effects go, pretty decent. Like gutter balls, it's just like a fire hose of blood. There's just sprays and sprays of blood everywhere and everywhere. Like, it's a pretty gory film, man. Oh my god. That was something else. There was a scene where some guys, like, get stabbed through, and there's also one where the guy's head gets like the you guys already heard me mention it earlier, and it ripped his head off. There's no blood squirting, which is kind of awkward, but kind of weird. But oh well. I can see the practical effects are really good. And, yeah, they sliced this woman's stomach. They put a snake in her mouth and then just slice it her stomach open. You would expect like a geyser of blood to come out of her stomach, but there's no blood spurting. You do see like blood come out of her stomach drip, and the snake comes out. Man, that was something else, man. That was something. Actually, that's some decent effects. The acting, there's no. The acting is okay. It's not bad. It's not great, as I was expecting. The opening sucked. I thought the opening was stupid. They literally, we don't see it, but we hear a dog get killed. So, that's basically the opening. That's the opening movie. We apparently I don't know. From what I heard, apparently the production when that had problems with the production, which I understand. So maybe those production problems weren't included, then the movie would be better. So as far as the writing would go, would I recommend it? I mean, yeah, I mean, if you like your torture films, your gore films. Now, if you don't like this kind of stuff, I don't really recommend watching it. Even if you don't like gore itself. Contains a lot of nudity in this movie as well. I can say this was more watchable than Gutterballs because, again, I wasn't a fan of the characters in Gutterballs. There's just F words all over. This one has less F words than Gutterballs, so. But I think this is better. Do I think this is good, better than Gutterballs? No, but I do like it. It was decent enough, but it's the same thing like Hostel. So, would I recommend it? Yes, if you like this kind of stuff, like I am. Now, as far as my rating would go for Live Feed, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. I wasn't a fan of it, but it was okay. So yeah, that was my review of my reaction and review for Live Feed from 2006. So I hope you guys liked my review and my reaction and review. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Stay tuned for episode 3. Peace out, guys. Bye, guys.